Hey everyone, so the title really says it all for this video. A rumour has been floating around the interweb that Marvel have picked their new Ghost Rider. And no, Nick Cage is definitely not coming back, unfortunately. I think we can all use a bit of Nick Cage in our lives right now.
I couldn't think of a more horrible job if I wanted to. And you have to do it. You have to, or I'll fire you. Do you understand?
But guess who is the rumoured person? Drum roll please. That hit more than anything. Keanu Reeves. Yeah. Who is the default person that people choose when a new character's being rumoured. So him and The Rock. And some Vin Diesels as well. So like if a new character's been introduced, like, oh, Ghost Rider might be in the MCU soon, people go, oh, I hear it was Keanu Reeves. Like, I have insider knowledge that it was Keanu Reeves because he's my fourth cousin twice removed. I love Keanu, just like the whole world does. But I really don't want him to be the Ghost Rider, especially since we already have a perfect one. I guess I just don't want Johnny Blaze, like, yet, because we've got a perfectly good Ghost Rider already. In season 4 of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., my favourite season, we are introduced to Robbie Reyes, who after a horrific car crash caused by a gang is found by Ghost Rider Johnny Blaze. Kind of acting as a good Samaritan, he brings Robbie back from the brink of death by preying on Robbie's need to seek vengeance for the hurt caused to his younger brother Gabe. For the first half-ish of season 4, we watch and hear about the lives Ghost Rider has taken in the name of vengeance. He takes the lives of many people, but they are all corrupt and some are just downright evil. We see him go toe-to-toe with Quake, which is super badass, take down LMDs and enraged Ada, and to top it all off, escape hell. That sounds cool, because it is. Ghost Rider was a highlight for the 4th season. I rewatched the 4th season of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. last week with my parents because I'm slowly like getting them into the show. I think they're really on board though. And as soon as Robbie turned up, also Daisy and Robbie, I know it's teeny weeny bit late, but like, I ship it. Quake Rider for life. They had so much chemistry. Anyway, a spin-off series was in the works for Robbie's Ghost Rider, but it was unfortunately cancelled in 2019. I don't know the actual reasons. There are many reasons in this video that I'll give, but my guess is it's the big shift to Disney Plus, and I guess the continued continuity with the MCU. Everything's trying to be connected now. That's my guess, because they also cancelled a lot of the Fox X-Men shows, Gifted, Legion, although I think Legion was planning to stop at season 3 anyway. But they did cancel a lot of projects and shows and stuff to try and keep continuity with the MCU. It was originally going forward on Hulu, which is confusing because Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is ABC. But I guess they're all like connected in some way. I bet Disney owns them, or I know Disney owns Hulu, so maybe it was that, or they're partnered with Disney in some capacity. So the show was cancelled on September 25th, 2019. So it was said that creative differences were cited for the reason the show was cancelled, which sounds like bullshit to me. That's a technical term, by the way. Sounds like bullshit. But then what do I know? I wasn't there. I don't know this stuff. I don't know the people involved. It's just my opinion. The actor that played Robbie Reyes, Gabriel Luna, had this to say about the cancellation. Why do I sound like a news reporter right now? You know, there was a lot of changes. That was in the works for some time. I was still under contract for almost 3 years with the promise that we would make it. And then it got the green light. We were setting up and building sets and writing scripts and everything was happening, and then I got a call that it wasn't. I'm thankful for all the time I had doing it. It's been really fun playing him. The project was only recently cancelled, and when I was researching this on Wikipedia, which is, don't research stuff on Wikipedia, but I did. It did actually say that the show was being shopped around to different networks. I don't know if that's still happening, because like maybe someone hasn't updated the wiki page. But if you're being shopped around to different networks and it's literally Hulu that doesn't want to air it, go to Disney Plus. It is literally ready-made for you there. Don't be dumb. Disney or Kevin or whoever overviews everything. Ghost Rider, Disney Plus. Write it down, do it now. Disney Plus is opening a wide range of opportunities for characters we wouldn't necessarily see on the big screen. Geared towards a PG-ish audience, depending on the character, I guess. For example, Moon Knight. Mark is a character that I didn't think would ever be adapted, at least for the MCU, which has always been quite family-friendly-ish. And Mark is a mercenary, among other things, but it's not really a usual MCU hero or anti-hero. But I guess Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. has had both young and adult audiences, so it's possible to teeter on that edge and to bring darker elements into the universe and to make it kind of family friendly but also talk about things that aren't family friendly. Basically what I'm saying is, Disney, don't be afraid to do more adventurous stuff with the MCU. Doctor Strange 2 is going to be a horror movie. That sounds awesome. Is it actually though, or is it going to be a PG horror movie where kids can watch? You gotta you can go darker. If they can fit Moon Knight, which like I said is a darker iteration into this universe, then they can find a place for Ghost Rider and Robbie. If they can find a spot for Deadpool, then they can pick up the Ghost Rider show. It also sounds like everything is basically done for that show. The scripts are written. They built sets, which I guess are teared down now, but they've got basically everything ready. The rumours I was talking about earlier are circling around Johnny Blaze as the Ghost Rider, which I guess is fine. But I don't want them to ignore Robbie. I understand that parts of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is not considered continuity and all that crap. But the first couple of seasons definitely are. Season 4 included. Robbie's season. And Johnny Blaze made an appearance in that. If Johnny is the Ghost Rider for the big screen, then at least point out that there is more than one rider out there, allude to Robbie, keep it in the continuity. Better yet, have both. One on the movies, one with its own TV show, crossing over with the wider universe and each other. Another rumour about its cancellation is that Kevin Feige wants to keep everything quite close to continuity, everything connected and interlinked, which is fine. But Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is very much in the MCU. I don't care what anyone says. Later seasons as well. Maybe they're in an alternate dimension. Whatever. It's still in the MCU. Robbie's season is in the MCU. So there you go. You've kept it in the continuity. And if we're going down that path, the Hellstorm series is very much going ahead. And I don't think that's even a little bit in the MCU. So why would he allow that but not Ghost Rider? I don't think that rumour makes sense. Safe to say that's probably not it. It would be a huge shame to not make any more projects related to Robbie, especially when we've seen what he's capable of in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Imagine him in his own movie or his own show. I understand that Robbie is a lesser known Ghost Rider to Johnny, but so, you've got to bring in characters that the wider audience may not know. No one really knew who Doctor Strange was in the wider audience. Unless they'd read comics or they'd done anything like that, they didn't know who that was. It's just, you have to introduce people to these characters and then the comics will be bought and more Robbie Reyes stuff will be made. I just think that it's a shame to drop this character, potentially, I don't know, just because you want to go with a character that's more well known. And if it's the whole Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. thing where you'd have to have watched that to understand who Robbie is, no you don't. Or do it. Going forward, it's that we have to watch these new TV shows to understand the wider universe. Why does that not include Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.? If Quake or Ghost Rider or any of them are going to be on new TV shows or movies and you want to know a bit more about them, watch those seasons or watch the whole thing. Maybe the rumours are actually about Robbie and people jump to conclusions. Nothing's been confirmed anyway. Oh, and we're having a Blade film. That doesn't seem family friendly at all. So what's the problem? I loved Robbie's brief but impactful appearance on season 4 of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. A whole series centred around Robbie and Gabe would be amazing. Roaming the street in that awesome car in the name of vengeance. I guess it also depends on actors, whether they'd be up for coming back and maybe potentially signing another contract that might, not get made and stuff like that. I understand that people move on. I know Gabriel Luna was in a new Terminator, so people are moving on to stuff, so it all depends on them whether they want to come back. But I just think you shouldn't just toss out a character just because he may not be as well known as Johnny Blaze. Anyway, that's it for today's video. It was ranty, I know, I'm sorry. I just can't help it. Anyway, if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. Comment down below what you thought. Do you think Robbie should be the Ghost Rider? What do you think about the rumours about Keanu Reeves playing Johnny Blaze? Let me know. Any video suggestions, also let me know down below. Subscribe to my channel if you like this video, because I do videos like this every single week, and click that bell if you want to be notified when I upload. I hope you guys are staying safe, and I will see you next week. Bye everyone.